There comes a time when we grow weary of taking sides, of defending positions, of endlessly trying to prove or persuade others. In that moment, a new certainty appears. Not the brittle certainty of opinion, but the quiet, unshakable certainty of being itself. This is love as presence without position. It is the way of a sage to stand like a mountain, whole and steady, yet open and tender, to meet others without argument, without control, and yet with a love that does not falter. The journey to this point begins with the emptying path. First, we must empty ourselves of the endless clutter of seeking, the craving for answers, the restless chase for new teachers, new programs, new methods. And we learn to step aside from the noise and taste the relief of silence. Then, non-reactive intelligence gives us the framework, the 10 principles that anchor presence as invincible. NRI teaches us how to remain whole when life tests us, how to breathe through the waves of reaction and not be captured by them. The emptying path clears the ground. Non-reactive intelligence lays the foundation. And now, a new flowering appears, the flowering of love. But what does it mean to live without position? This means you no longer need to win the argument to feel whole. It means you no longer shrink in fear when others demand your agreement. It means you can let others be who they are, while you remain who you are. Presence without position does not mean erasing your own compass. As Ellen wisely reminded me, we all live with preferences, needs, and boundaries shaped by our lives. And presence without position does not deny them. It simply holds them without clinging, without forcing them onto others. In a loving relationship, this is how intimacy deepens. I can honor my needs while giving you the freedom to honor yours. Boundaries remain gentle, but they are not walls. Opinions may differ, but love does not vanish. Presence without position does not mean indifference. It does not mean passivity. It means intimacy without control. It means power, love, and wisdom flowing as one current. Power, not the power to dominate, but the power to remain vibrant and whole. Love, not the love that clings, but the love that lets be. Wisdom, not the wisdom of arguments, but the wisdom of clear seeing and listening presence. This threefold current is the strength of the sage. When others cling to their positions, you can listen without fear. When others press their truths upon you, you can respond without argument. You carry no agenda but presence. You can be a mirror, and your presence can bless, heal, and steady. This is love as presence without position. It is not a philosophy to debate. It is a way of being to embody. So let the teaching be simple. Step back from noise. Return to the silence of the emptying path. Stand again upon the principles of non-reactive intelligence. And then, as you meet others, in family, in community, in passing encounters, bring only this: power without dominance, love without clinging, and wisdom without defense. Here you will taste the certainty of the saint, the freedom of the sage, a certainty not built upon words, but on being itself. And perhaps you will see this is all that was ever asked of us: to love without position and to endure as presence. For the point of human existence is simple. It is to awaken into being itself and to live from that awakened presence with love. Everything else, survival, culture, knowledge, art, struggle, even spirituality, circles around this. What matters most is learning to see through the restless hunger of the mind and to empty the clinging to positions and stories and to realize the unshakable ground of awareness. From there, the most essential thing is to let love flow, not as sentiment or possession, but as the natural radiance of presence. The sages across time all converge here. The Buddha taught the end of clinging, revealing the freedom of awareness. Christ taught love as the fulfillment of being. The mystics of every tradition spoke of union, presence, and the quiet joy that arises when we live without fear. The essential learning is simple, though never really easy. See clearly, let go, expand into love. That's it. To awaken, to let go, and to love. The forms may differ, the words and rituals vary, but the current is the same. And it leads here to love as presence without position. Before we close, let's pause together. Feel your feet on the ground. Take a slow, steady breath. And as you exhale, let the positions you've been holding today soften. Imagine standing as the mountain, steady, whole, and unshaken, yet open to the sky above you. This is love as presence, without position. And this is where the journey of the emptying path and non-reactive intelligence has always been leading. First, the path clears the noise. Then the principles anchor you in unshakable presence. And finally, what flowers here is love itself. The simple, radiant truth that love is your natural state of being. If this touches you, I encourage you not to rush to the next thing. Take some time to sit in silence and simply breathe. Let these words echo inside. And if you are called to go deeper, spend some time with the principles of NRI or with the verses in the emptying path. These are not just ideas, they are doorways. Doorways back to presence. Every step you take into stillness makes the world a little less divided, a little less reactive, and a little more whole. And that begins with you, right here and right now. Peace be with you.